my channel. My name is Kamira, and this is my review for Married to Medicine Season 8, Episode 13. The title of the episode was Chanel Charade. For some reason, it felt like the show was on for a long time, even though it was just an hour. It kind of felt like it dragged out a little bit, but I don't know. Overall, they did give us drama like they always do, so we enjoy it. Before I begin the review, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I know, look, my nails, it's a long story, but I want to say thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it. My goal is still 100 subscribers right now. I have only been making videos for about a month now, so not too bad for a month, but my goal is definitely 100 subscribers very, very soon. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the episode. The episode begins. So in my last video for Married to Medicine, I felt like Dr. Contessa was setting us up for a divorce announcement because the way that they talk. And I feel like I wasn't wrong. I feel like that's what we're gonna probably get to. Maybe like reunion time. I don't know, but it just kind of feels that way. So the beginning scene, we see Dr. Eugene and Dr. Scott go over to Simone and Cecil's house, to his little man cave. He has all the liquor and wine and all of that good stuff. Probably more liquor than wine, but all of that at his the bar. So they're taking shots and discussing how Eugene is happy that Toya and Contessa have squashed whatever their beef was. I don't remember what it was either, so I'm glad they squashed it too, I guess. Dr. Scott brings up the esthetician that they want to hire at their practice. My question was, why does he have a picture of her in his phone talking about how bad she is? First of all, your wife is too, number one. And I just thought that was a little weird that he had a picture of her to kind of show the guys. And like, you guys are definitely conscious that there are cameras there because y'all always look at them, so they gonna keep this in, right, for your wife to see. So I don't know, I thought that was a little bit weird that he had a picture of the lady in his phone. I mean, she was pretty, but it was just still weird. You're married. But anyway, they discussed the couples dinner, and they kind of get into the whole thing about Scott and Contessa, and do you guys think about counseling, and what's your thoughts on that? Dr. Scott does not want to do marriage counseling, but he does want his marriage to work. So what y'all gonna do? Okay, in the next scene, we see Anila's new house. They're still in the process of building her home. It's really nice, beautiful. Hopefully it is like a lifelong home that they could probably pass down to their kids. And, it's really big. It's really nice. She's with her new nanny, and they do have a ways to go on her house. She has a nice closet, and she feels like she has accomplished something by building her dream home. They discussed how her daughter said that she wishes she had blue eyes and blonde hair. And Anila talked about how that's similar to her when she was a child, how she had some insecurities too about her skin tone and, her just being different. And they're both beautiful. I mean, I like her for the show, but I think she's gorgeous, and her daughter, cute little girl. So they discussed like some self-esteem issues, and it'll come up again a little bit later in the episode. In the next scene, we see Dr. Jackie at her office, and Dr. Simone brings her food. They go over this town hall. So apparently Dr. Simone had an idea to do a voting initiative because of the success they had in Washington and the march. So basically it seems like she told Lisa Nicole her idea, and Lisa kind of just took it and ran with it and got the ball rolling, I guess, or kind of did most of the legwork. So Dr. Simone is feeling a way about that, basically. What else happened in that scene? I think that was it. The next scene we see Dr. Heavenly and her son Zachary. They did show us a lake house a couple of episodes ago, so apparently they went on ahead and got the house. Their offer for the house was accepted, and their plan is to renovate the house and make it an Airbnb. Good idea. They go to the lake house. It looks like her son Zachary is living there. They discussed decorating the house and things like that, and Zachary lets her know, you have been a good mommy, I think is what he called her. Like, you have been a good mom, and that was nice for her to hear. But Dr. Heavenly asked him, what kind of girl, a woman, do you like? And to me, it felt like she was asking him, does he want a white girl or a black girl? That's what it felt like to me. She was like, somebody like me, right? Like your mama, right? Somebody black is what it seemed like she was asking him. I could be wrong, but that's what I was getting from that whole conversation. And honestly, I want my son to date somebody too that's black, that not look like me, but remind him, have similar qualities as me and his wife. So anyway, next scene, we see Dr. Contessa meeting with a life coach. Because they can't do marriage counseling, so I guess she wants to do like an individual thing when she's working on herself individually, separate from Dr. Scott. No problems there. She wants to work on clarity, peace, and understanding. She talks about her childhood and how her mom was sick, and she tried to be the easy child who didn't really need too much from either parent. And her dad was on drugs at this time, I believe. She learned, they kind of talk about how during that process, she learned that she can't really rely on anyone else, and it kind of is lingering over into her, or not lingering, but like it's kind of showing up again in her marriage with Dr. Scott. So the life coach asks Contessa, do you trust him with your heart? She did not automatically just say yes. She hesitated. And basically, she was saying no. She couldn't trust him with her heart because they kind of go back to the comment that he made about kind of being done with her. And when she decided to go back to school, he was done with her at that time. And she was like, how can I give him my heart and trust him if he's going to be done with me if I make a decision that he don't like? I mean, that's valid. The life coach asked her, did you marry your father? They discussed, how her dad was unavailable because he had his drug addiction. And she found some similarities between her dad and Dr. Scott, with them both being unavailable in different ways, but essentially unavailable to her. The life coach asked Contessa to, give herself some grace so that she can give it to other people. And, this thing kind of made me think a little bit because my dad was not available either. One, he was in a different state, so he was not available in that way. I talked to him on the phone every now and then, but like he wasn't physically there. And I always wonder about like abandonment issues and like, I don't want to marry my father. No, he was not there. I want the opposite. But they don't got nothing to do with me. I was not on the episode. But okay, next scene. Now I don't have too many notes at all, honestly. But in the next scene, we go back to Anita's house with her daughter and her nanny. And she talks about how, when she was growing up, she did not have the best relationship with her mom. And she wants that to be different for her and her daughter. Cute little girl. And she wanted to look like Elsa from Frozen with the blonde hair, blue eyes. They get into how the little girl said everyone has white skin. They probably live in a predominantly white area and go to school with predominantly white children. So all of her friends may look the same and she may look different from her friends. So, I can understand that. She's about, I think, 5 or 6. So, she don't really understand all those things just yet. Look at my nails. I'm sorry, y'all. But I can understand that. She goes through how she is beautiful, her hair, her skin, her eyes, how it's all beautiful. I enjoyed watching that. I wish we saw it more, especially with little black girls, too. We just all need that encouragement, that love, because, at that age, you are looking at yourself like, wait, am I pretty? I know I did. If I'm about age 8, I think I was looking in the mirror like, well, I don't look like what people on TV look like, so am I cute? Am I not cute? I went through that whole thing too, so I know it's a real thing that little girls go through. In the next scene, we're at the town hall planning dinner. And Lisa Nicole, I think it was at her house, it was just real extravagant for a dinner that kind of went south. I feel like she could have saved this decorating, cost and chef cost. They had a 6-course meal and all that kind of stuff. She could have kind of saved that for the actual town hall event, in my opinion. But okay, table was set. Anila's hair was really cute. She had like a swoop and it was up and the back was down. It was really cute. Like one of them black girls used to do that a lot with their hair. It's real pretty. So Simone was irritated. Why? Because Lisa Nicole took her idea and her like mentioning that she wanted to do this and kind of ran with it. I mean, honestly, I don't know if Lisa Nicole, well, she does work. She has her clothing line stuff. So maybe she had more time to get it done and was like more passionate about it. I don't know what the logistics were when it comes to them planning this whole meeting. But I wrote, why is Carrie there? I don't like that she's on the show. I don't, but I feel like they should bring Funky Dineva on this show in place of Carrie as a friend to the show. I want to see him on there. I do. But anyway, the other ladies began to arrive. Everyone looks nice. But when Lisa Nicole was going to fake hug Dr. Heavenly, she had a tape measure, trying to put it around her and see what her waistline was looking like, or what the measurement was. And I'm just like, why? Like, girl, who does that? But it was just annoying. So Toya went to like change her place seating or whatever. They're all discussing this event. Lisa Nicole, like I said, she was excited about the idea and ran with it. So instead of them talking about planning this meeting, Lisa was just like, she had a Chanel bag and she has a gift in there. Turns out the gift was a scale to kind of weigh Dr. Heavenly, because she said she weighs 150. Who cares? I don't weigh 150. I mean, I wish I did, but I don't. But like, it was kind of annoying. Y'all trying to plan this thing for people to vote something that's good, and y'all kind of always soil it with the dumb argument over nothing. But I will say this: Lisa Nicole started with Heavenly at that event on that horse. Heavenly wasn't even stunned Lisa Nicole. You started that. So you can't be mad that she kind of gave you what you was looking for, essentially, because she wasn't even bothering you or thinking about you. But okay. Dr. Heavenly decides to leave before the scale was brought out of the bag. She left. She on outside. Simone and Contessa try to convince her to come back in. So while they're outside talking to Dr. Heavenly, Toya tries to call out Dr. Jackie. She said, what did she say? I forgot the exact words, but she was just like, you don't never do nothing about Heavenly. She was going out at Dr. Jackie, and I'm just like, whoa. Dr. Jackie was like, hold on, change your tone so you can check yourself. You're going to leave me alone. I thought it was weird that she was going at Dr. Jackie this way when she don't really talk to Dr. Heavenly this way. And it probably would go left if they try to talk anyway right now, but I just thought it was unwarranted. Dr. Heavenly comes back in. Toya was like, your pit is here. I guess pit bull. And Heavenly was like, hold on now. What's going on? And Dr. Jackie let her know, you and your anger this year has been very unattractive. And I can agree. I wish they would kind of get over whatever their issues are. Let's just kumbaya. I don't know. I'm sick of all them arguing about nothing because we don't understand what we're arguing about. So Dr. Jackie decides to go ahead and take Toya from the group and go figure out what's going on with her. So basically, Toya is upset because she and Dr. Eugene introduced Dr. Heavenly to this group, and she feels like that she admired them, her and Dr. Damon, at one point, and now she doesn't. What was that noise? Toya just said she's tired of Dr. Heavenly always coming at her. And I will say, on Dr. Heavenly's lives, she called a girl stupid. She called a girl broke. It's kind of like overkill. I ain't gonna lie, it's overkill. But I feel like, Toya, you gotta kind of own your part too, because you're not innocent bystander. She's not just picking on you for no reason. You have said things about her too, and it's like, y'all, you can, like how Lisa Nicole just did with Heavenly, you can kind of put it out there, but when they come back, you just like, oh, woe is me. I don't know. But Jackie says, you know what, I understand your frustrations. She feels like they should always kind of stick up for her when Dr. Heavenly is talking. But I'm gonna be honest, Dr. Heavenly, you can't stop her when she get going. You can't. Only person who probably could calm her down when she's getting into it and all in your face and be this and be that is probably her husband. And he's never around really for most of these arguments. So Dr. Jackie cannot control Dr. Heavenly. So let that go. Lisa Nicole, they get back to the whole get out and vote thing. Dr. Contessa was like, is this the Lisa get out and vote event? They all kind of laughed. She was like, no, it's all of our event. We're doing it together. But whatever, they, you know, give them things to do. Make them feel included in the event as well. They all want to do their part as well, I'm sure. So just, you know, give them a little task or so to do. It's not just you trying to do it by yourself. Anyway, because she signed whatever letter she sent out to people that she wants to be on her panel, she signed Lisa Nicole Cloud or whatever. So, you know, include them too. Anyway, on the next episode, we see more Scott and Contessa drama. That's their storyline this season, I guess, is on the road to divorce or counseling. We see Lisa Nicole on the news being called out by somebody for, I guess, bad business practices. Not looking good. And then they have a girls trip. They're going to Jekyll Island. I've heard of that before. I have no idea where it is, but I hope that the next episode is good as well. That's all I have. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and end this video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My goal is definitely to get to 100 subscribers. And this video is not that long, so that's awesome. And what else? I don't know. Again, thank you, and thank you for watching. I will see you all on the next one.